Hey guys, welcome to a new reading vlog. I have no plans, surprise, but I have no reading plans. This is actually the only book that I have to read because it was sent to me by the publisher and I want to get the review up pretty quick. And then it's just wherever the wind takes me, I guess. So I don't actually know what's going to happen in this reading vlog, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I do want to talk about this book because it is really good. Like, I'm loving it, as you can probably see. So many tabbies. This is very much a gothic slow burn horror, and it's sort of a Frankenstein retelling, but not really, because Frankenstein, like the original novel, is actually like kind of a part of this lore. It's a little complicated, but it's really cool. I don't want to reveal too much and like spoil it for you guys. In the autumn of 1879, an intelligent, artificially created being, outwardly a young woman called Maria, arrives in London under the protection of biologist Professor George Hobson. Hobson gathers a few close friends and reveals her existence, explaining that she is the final result of a research program undertaken by a dynasty of unethical scientists, the von Frackens, all now dead. Unknown to Hobson, one of his friends is linked to an underground scientific organization, the Promethean Society, which aims to conquer death by whatever means possible. Pell immediately recognizes the potential that Maria's regenerative abilities can offer them, but after his attempt to kidnap her turns deadly, Maria goes on the run. Maria finds herself at the heart of raging controversy. Some want her jailed, some want her dead, and some want to peel the flesh from her bones. Worse, she is now hunted not only by members of the Prometheans, but also by the police and her creator, Wilhelm von Fracken, who, as it turns out, is alive, in a sense. So it's called The Workshop of Filthy Creation, and it's written by Richard Gadz. I've never read him before, but this is really, really well written. It's just, ooh, he's so good at setting the scene. I'm really impressed. I'm really enjoying it. And I'm on page 96. I'm about to start the second part of the book. So yeah, welcome. Let's see what happens. Why are you giving me crazy eyes? Okay, first of all, my wig arrived for my Halloween costume, and it is much nicer than the one that came with the costume. Granted, I look like a ghost in this hair color. I somehow become even more pale than I already am, but obviously for the costume, I will have makeup on. But anyway, I wanted to do a quick unboxing and I couldn't be bothered to take the wig off, so we're just gonna roll with it. I actually kind of look like Ardian from Critical Role. That's not my Halloween costume, but it could be. I got the Serpent and Dove fandom box from Sangro Shop on Etsy, and I wanted to unbox it because they are a really, really cool store and you should absolutely check them out. They're doing amazing things for their community, and I love Serpent and Dove, so let's see. Oh dear, oh dear. First up is Scrunchie, and it's got, you know, Lou's beloved cinnamon buns on it. This gorgeous pin. Look how sparkly it is. This is the candle. Oh, that's really nice. It's cinnamon and vanilla. And then these are the bookmarks, I'm assuming. Then we have the book sleeve. So cute. Got a little zipper. Nice and padded, very thick, love it. And then we got the print that matches the book sleeve. A little folder. Pretty cute. With the sticker. Nothing a few sticky buns can't fix. I think that's really great. So thank you, Sangro Shop. Everyone, please go check it out. It's they do a ton of book themed boxes. They make a ton of scrunchies, book sleeves, anything that you could need in your bookish life. You guys, it's October 1st. Woo! It is officially the start of spooky season, hardcore spooky season. And I'd like to apologize in advance because my mouth is super numb. I had sort of a last minute dentist appointment. So it's like still quite numb. And also my allergies are really bad because it's been raining a lot. So my eye is like super red and my skin's all dry. So like looking like a true monster on the first day of October. But I wanted to check in before I sort of settle in to bed, to be honest. Wanted to do a quick reading update. So I am almost done the workshop of Filthy Creations. I am on page 183 and I am enjoying it immensely. It is very much a slow burn. It is very much gothic horror. It reminds me of the movies From Hell and Bram Stoker's Dracula. It's the kind of vibes that I'm getting. And basically our lead character, Maria, who is, you know, this book's version of Frankenstein, is on the run in London and she's being chased by her creator, who is a madman. And he's a real villain. Like, he is hardcore villainous. He gets up to some terrible things in this book. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I can't wait to most likely finish it tomorrow morning. I think I'm gonna get into bed. No, I'm gonna have a super hot shower and try and get the numbing to go away. And then I'm gonna get into bed and I'm gonna watch Squid Game, or at least episode 1, because Mitch has been begging me to watch it. And he's like, it's like Saw, it's like your favorite movie of all time, you're gonna love it. So we'll see. I'm not a big TV show person, but I'm willing to give the first episode a try, and I will do that this evening, and we'll see how I like it. Shit. Oh my god. Okay, Mitch was right to make me watch this. I just finished episode 1. It's like if Saw had a baby with Escape Room and Battle Royale and Studio Ghibli produced it. It's amazing. Like, I won't say or film anything more because obviously spoilers, but like the hype is real, y'all. Believe the hype. Go watch Squid Game on Netflix. I forgot to update you that yesterday Vans dropped their House of Horror line, which basically means they put out a bunch of like horror movie themed shoes and clothing. And I went to the store because I obviously needed that. And I ended up getting the Shining shoes. And they're not even like based on the movie. They had movie versions of the shoes, but the ones I got are the original paperback book cover, which I think is fucking sick. Reading update, I finished this, the workshop of Filthy Creations, and it is very much a 5 out of 5 stars. And this will be published on October 25th, so I highly recommend getting yourself a copy for sure. Next, I decided to pick up Down Comes the Night because Shakespeare and Me on Instagram talks about this book a lot, and she says it's a great sort of October read. It's like it's kind of like a horror fantasy type of situation. So I'm only 50 pages in, but I'm already very much immersed in the world and the magic system, and things are still just sort of getting set up at this point, but I really like the characters as well so far. So I'm enjoying it. And now I'm going to go to bed. My jaw is very, very sore from the past 2 weeks of dental work, and my neck is tired and my body is tired because, you know, like when you're getting like 3 hours of dental work done and you're just like clenched the whole time and your body is like, ugh. So yeah, and Mitch is super hungover, which works. So he's just out getting his haircut right now, and then we have decided to spend the rest of the day in bed and having a very lazy, bedridden Saturday while I recover from dental work and he recovers from self-induced hangover. And I think I'm gonna try and convince him to watch some spooky movies. Should be a pretty good Saturday. Fun story time. The first time I watched this movie, The Visit, that's what I'm watching, was on an airplane. I was watching it on my laptop, and there's this older lady sitting next to me, and I had a feeling that she was watching over my shoulder. That scene that I just filmed happened, and she jumped out of her seat and was like, I was just like, okay, clearly you're just watching this movie. It was really funny. And I had my headphones in. Like, she couldn't hear it. She was just watching The Visit over my shoulder. I have a lot of, like, really funny memories of watching horror movies on planes. Like, do y'all ever watch horror movies on planes? Like, especially when you're doing it on your laptop because the screen is so big. I watched The Green Inferno on an airplane, and, like, the guy next to me almost threw up. I was just editing the vlog and I just realized that my 15 minutes are up. So I guess I should wrap this one up here. There was no clear direction. There was no organization. But you know what? I had 4 hours of dental work this week and it was a lot. And my brain has not been there 100%. So that's it. That's the end of this vlog. I only read one book and 50 pages of another, but you know what? I watched a lot of great horror movies. I got some Shining shoes. I got my awesome package from Sangra Shop. So you know what? Overall, despite the dental stuff, it was a pretty great week. So thank you for watching this chaotic one. Hope you guys have a great weekend and you have a great week, and I'll see you in the next one.